how would you describe your expectations for a CFO? What does a high performing CFO look like to you and the Renovus team? And what are some of those characteristics that you would say are essential to a finance function's ability to create value when you partner with those organizations?
Sure. Happy to take that one. So in terms of creating value, and to set the stage, like in many cases, when we come into a business, it does not have a CFO. So we're looking for one. And in terms of value creation, CFOs are, one of the more expensive individuals that work at a company. And we're about growing EBITDA, not shrinking EBITDA. And so when you got to hire a CFO, and the CFO doesn't actually generate revenue, it's sort of like, is that value destructive? And they obviously don't directly create revenue, but they can indirectly create, I think, a lot of value. I especially love Lee's background, CFOs who have been through bankruptcy processes and companies that have been through a few challenges. Guys like that, I find can create a ton of value. But the way they do it, since they're not generating revenue, is by producing really good information. They get a great understanding of the business. I like CFOs that tend to have more of an FP&A background, where they're really understanding what the company does, the market that it's in. They're good at projecting. They're good at helping the stakeholders see forward and as far forward as they can in the future of the company. And so they're arming all the key stakeholders, their management team members, their CEO, the board of directors, the lenders, with information that enables the company to make really good decisions. I like CFOs who view their role as a partner, not just to the CEO, but all of the leadership of the company. And I think that goes to this kind of balancing act that the CFO needs to do around, how much do I want to be the tough person on cost versus being the business partner. Sort of like you hold the purse strings and there's a lot of power associated with your role, but you also really need to think about, how can I work together with my CEO, my team to help them be better at their job. So I think a good CFO kind of balances that dynamic really well. And I think on top of that, a good CFO can become a great CFO when they get to the place where they understand and can make capital allocation decisions for a company. What's a good investment? What's a bad investment? That could be hiring, it can be CapEx, some kind of project, it can be an M&A decision. So the CFOs that are really able to go up to that next level around capital allocation decisions, I think make great CFOs. And I think the last one that I put in the category maybe of great instead of good is somebody who's an excellent communicator. A lot of the finance and accounting types that I've run into, sometimes communication cannot be their strongest skill. Lee, hopefully that's not offensive to you, but they often can be very technically sound, but maybe not the best communicators. And the great CFOs are great communicators, and that's useful when it comes to working with people, but also when you are getting ready to go through a sale process, you're exiting. I think a great CFO can generate a lot of value by helping you sell the company. So to me, those are some characteristics of both good and great CFOs.
That's great, Jesse. Thank you. That you offered a lot there in terms of perspective on expectation and how the CFO and the finance function at large can bring value.